Okay, this could be one of the most critical modules in this whole course. We just learned how to create your own listing from scratch. Now, remember, that's just a skeleton listing. What we're focusing on is using Amazon sponsored ads to eliminate any guessing on our part. Now, here's why this module is so critical. We need to develop our first round of potential search terms. And when I say search terms, I mean we need to ask Amazon what people are searching for. And the best way to do that is to put potential search terms into Amazon sponsored ads. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, how do you find your first round of search terms? Now, I'm going to teach you how to start sponsored ads, how to use their exact method, meaning they actually allow you to ask Amazon, hey, are people searching exactly for this? But for now, what we need is we need a list of possible search terms. Now, I don't want 1,000 search terms. There's a couple, and again, this is just, look, I do this every day, 8 to 10 hours a day. Okay, so when I'm talking about search, I'm talking about it from performance-based metrics. And a lot of people teach with Amazon search that it's great to keyword stuff and send as much traffic as possible. It's actually the opposite. A lot of traffic to your listing is not a good thing. And you might go, wait, what? That's crazy. No. A lot of qualified traffic to your listing is a great thing. Just a lot of traffic in general to your listing is a very, very bad thing. Because if your listing does not convert, if you're not able to build your listing over time to sell, well, Amazon doesn't want to show your listing to a lot of people, and you actually do yourself more damage that way. Now, one thing I want to point out here, when we're developing our search terms, we are developing our search terms to be high converting search terms, okay? And what that means is we are trying to find the search terms of our most qualified customers, and we're also trying to find out if people are even searching for our item on Amazon. And the question is, how are they searching for it? What are they specifically typing in to find our products? All right, so how do you find your first round of search terms? Well, my favorite, actually, it's super, super high tech. I actually ask friends and family. So a habit, and my wife gets super annoyed by it, but the habit I get into, because we actually buy a lot of kids' toys, a ton, that we sell on Amazon. And I always ask her, because she's a mom and we have a 3.5-year-old daughter and a 6-month-old daughter, and I'll say, hey, if you were to look for this, what would you type into Amazon? And I love to do that because it's firsthand information about what someone would type in. So I literally will go around asking friends and family. A lot of times I ask people in the office, because we have a decent sized office. I'll go around and say, hey, what would you type into Amazon? How would you search for this? And you actually see a pretty cohesive answer. So that's the first step, just to get a basis for what people would type in. If it's a product you're familiar with, you can kind of ask yourself the question, hey, what would I type in to find this? So for my example with Surf Wax, which there's some surprising information at the end of this, because I did do this exercise with you guys. As a surfer, I always thought everyone would type in Surf Wax. So the next thing you can do after you ask your friends and family on what they would type in for search terms, you can do a manual search on Amazon. And so I'm basically showing you two easy ways, and then I'm going to show you the way that we love to do in our business, which is Keyword Inspector. But the two easy ways is I'm going to click over here to Amazon, and we're using Surf Wax as our example. You can type in Surf Wax, and you see here that it's giving you suggestions. But this is why I don't like these suggestions. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. So what it's telling you is people search for Surf Wax candles, Surf Wax remover, Surf Wax comb, Surf Wax air freshener, Surf Wax case, Surf Wax warm, Surf Wax hair. Here's the problem. Okay, so let's scroll down. I'm not selling a Surf Wax candle. Why would I put that in my sponsored ad? Okay, that's a big misconception I think a lot of people have. If I'm not selling it, why would I put that in my ad? It's really irrelevant information for my customer, and I'm not going to get concrete data. Surf Wax remover, maybe. Surf Wax comb, I'm not selling a Surf Wax comb. A Surf Wax air freshener, still pretty out there. Surf Wax case out there. Maybe the only one I'd grab here is Surf Wax Worm. That's why I'm not a huge fan of this, because it's kind of just giving me like a super, super broad base of what people search for. Now, it's good to kind of, look for potential products maybe, but we're really trying to find out, when people search for Surf Wax, what do they type in? And bringing it back to here, the really important thing that I like to use is Keyword Inspector. And Keyword Inspector is really what our business lives off of. And here's why. Keyword Inspector does a great job of giving you all the information that you need to find your first search terms, and it's so easy. It is genius. It is just one of the quickest, fastest, easiest ways to get search term information. And not all of it's great, but I like it because it gives me a ton of information that I can then choose from. So I'm going to show you guys Keyword Inspector for a second. I will try and get you guys a cool promo for everyone who gets this course. I highly, highly recommend Keyword Inspector if you're going to take this stuff serious. You just get way better data. Okay, so Keyword Inspector is very simple. So let's use this example over here. So all I do is I type in Surf Wax. This is the #1 search result for Surf Wax. Sticky Bumps Cool Cold Water Surf Wax 5-pack. Scrolling down here, I just need to grab the ASIN really quick. Okay, I grab that ASIN. Whoops. Go over to my Keyword Inspector. Okay, so I'm in Keyword Inspector here. This is why I love it. It's just so simple. I click on New Reverse ASIN Search. So what Keyword Inspector is going to do for you at this point? It is going to what's called reverse engineer this top search result for Surf Wax. And it's going to tell me all the different search terms that are possible and that customers have searched to find this Surf Wax. So again, what it's doing is it's actually pulling out of Amazon all the different search terms that a customer could have possibly searched for to find this product. And I love that. Again, it's not a perfect system. Okay. And never buy a piece of software that says they know everything about Amazon. But I will say Keyword Inspector is amazing and quick and easy at giving you concrete data on what people are searching for. So again, all I do is I actually paste in here the ASIN that I just looked up. Okay, and then I go down here. I actually really like the extensive search. I used to be a big lover of the simple, but extensive is my bread and butter now, and I'll show you why. And then you just click here, Start Reverse ASIN Search. I have actually already ran this, so literally it'll take a couple minutes, and it'll tell you all the different search terms that exist inside of it. Let's go ahead and see those results over here. All right, so let me walk you through what Keyword Inspector is telling you right here. It's giving its best keyword rank, and so it's saying, hey, if I were you, I'd do it in this order. I agree and I disagree sometimes with this because what you'll see through our process, we're even able to dial it in even more. But let's kind of go one by one. You'll see how valuable this is. So it's giving you its best guess on how to prioritize your search terms. So here's the keywords. I like to call them search terms. I don't like to work off of just individual words. I like customer search terms. So the first one is telling you, saying, hey, surfboard wax. It's a really popular one. Surfboard wax glow in the dark. Surfboard wax cold. Surf wax sticky bump. So you see how much more direct this is towards the product we're potentially selling. See, like some of these don't make sense. So like wax sticky bumps, I wouldn't use that one and I wouldn't prioritize it that high up. And here's why. That doesn't make sense from a logical way people would type it in. So I still use keyword. I love Keyword Inspector, but I also still vet it out I like to find anywhere from 5 to 10 highly qualified search terms. And from there, I kind of use still the human logic of how someone would type it in. So again, I really like surfboard wax. The other thing I like here is it tells you where this product is at the time of the search. So it's telling you that this thing is position 1 in all of Amazon. So when people search surfboard wax, the ASIN that we just looked up will actually show up as the #1 search result. I think that's pretty cool. I actually like to go after I get my products moving on Amazon. I like to go back and do reverse ASINs of my own products so I understand how people are finding them, where I am on each page. It's a pretty fun thing. I really like this Google monthly search volume. Basically, it's telling you, it's giving you what I like to call some checks and balances to the way that it identifies, potential search terms for you. So surfboard wax is telling you 590 estimated or available search volume per month. This area, I don't use this area as much. I just haven't found a way to really utilize it in sponsored ads. So really, I use the best keyword rank, keyword/search terms, ASIN keyword position, and then I like this Google monthly search volume. So let's do it. Let's find 5 to 10 potential search terms for our listing. The first one I'm going to use surfboard wax. I really like that one. It's funny because I would actually never type in surfboard wax, but that makes sense why other people would. So I'm going to grab that one. Going down here, surfing wax. I really like that one. Let's see. What else? I like to usually tie it to... So sticky bumps, I like that one because I want to see how many people are actually searching for the brand Sticky Bumps. And so again, the whole point of this is you actually want to see, okay, how many people, this is saying 1,000 people a month search for this, right? Well, let's see. I actually want Amazon to tell me how many people are really searching for Sticky Bumps. How many people are searching for Surf Wax? I'm definitely going to put that one in. So over here, what I did is I went through this whole list. You can see how much this gives you. That's what I love about it, okay? I'm telling you, nothing beats Keyword Inspector. It's just it is so much more definitive on what possible ways you can put in for search to find out if people are searching for it on Amazon. It's definitely the perfect marriage on what I am trying to accomplish on Amazon. So over here in product creation, our template, remember I told you we'd come back to these search terms. And on these search terms, you see in section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4, and section 5, there's 5 sections when you actually finish your listing and create it. A lot of people will stuff irrelevant keywords in there. I don't like to do that. I like to stay with a general theme. And so you can continue to build out, search terms. But I like to start with, again, I said 5 to 10. Very, very simple. I like to start with 5 to 10 because that'll give you the most data. Less is more at the beginning. So the first one I want to test is surf wax. Second one is surfboard wax. Third one is surfboard wax cold. Fourth is sticky bump surf wax. Fifth is cold surf wax. And then sixth, I actually have surf wax scraper. Now, again, I don't know if this stuff is actually going to work. That's the whole point of this. I think a lot of people try to build things and guess if it's going to sell. All I'm doing here, okay, and I'll show you in a second, but we had to get these search terms first, is I'm finding the potential search terms and I'm going to ask Amazon, hey, Amazon, are people actually searching for this? How many people are searching for this per day, per week, per month? And that's really powerful because look, there's one in here that I comboed that I thought was really cool, but I have no idea if people are searching for it, right? Surf wax scraper. Now, what if I went to China and imported a container of this and I don't even know how many people are searching for this per day, per month, per week, right? That's pretty important data, right? So let's find out how many people are searching for surf wax, surfboard wax cold, sticky bump surf wax, cold surf wax. Here's the cool thing. With this listing alone, I could do retail arbitrage with it. I could find this stuff wholesale. I can do my own private label, okay? Because the search terms never change. So what I'm asking here is, hey, look, if a lot of people are searching for surf wax, maybe I'll go find my own surf wax. If a lot of people are searching for surfboard wax, I'm going to call, my wax surfboard wax. If a lot of people are searching for, surfboard wax cold, well, then heck, I'm going to just buy surfboard wax that is built for cold water. If everybody's looking for sticky bump surf wax, then I am going to go buy sticky bump surf wax. You guys get the point? We're going to ask Amazon in this next module, we're going to ask them, what are people searching for? But we have our search terms. So picture it this way. These are our hypothetical search terms that we think people might be searching for on Amazon. But if they're not, that's okay. We'll just sub out the next search term and find one that people are actually searching for. All right, cool guys. Well, that ends this module. It's a very, very important module. So let's review really, really quickly. How to find your first round of search terms. This is not search terms that are going to sell and sell and sell. These are search terms that you're asking Amazon, hey, are people actually looking for this stuff? Okay, so first thing you can do is ask friends and family. It's a really good way to get a basis. Okay. Next, you can do your manual search on Amazon. I kind of like it. I kind of don't, because sometimes I think it can give you irrelevant information. The software that we love to use is Keyword Inspector. It just gives you a lot of different options. It's quick. It's easy. You can get different perspectives very quickly, and it really just shaves your time down tremendously. I save so much money by having my staff use Keyword Inspector. And the most important thing is we want exact search terms. So kind of coming back to our thing here, we don't want the word surf. We don't want the word wax. That doesn't help us. We want an exact search term. What are people typing in exactly into Amazon, or potentially typing in exactly into Amazon? And that's why out of those results on Keyword Inspector, I pulled out these 5: surf wax, surfboard wax cold. I do this every day, and I was trying to think through, but the easy part of it is just find the ones that kind of coincide with what we talked about. Maybe some of your friends and family said they would type it in this way. And then also you got to just think, okay, how would someone type this in? And these are the ones I pulled out as potential. Again, with Keyword Inspector, I like it because it also shows you how much Google monthly search volume comes on that. And that usually shows, hey, if it has a lot of Google monthly search, it will also have a lot of search on Amazon. So we have our search terms. We're going to put them into Amazon sponsored ads in the next module, and then we're going to see how many hits we actually get on each one. All right, guys, see you in the next module.